All right, so I had a very worker-based mentality. I thought that you have to earn everything the hard way. That life is meant to be super hard. I hated getting passes. I hated getting passes in life, man. I hated being moved along. Oh, but you're too smart. Oh, but your grades are too good. Oh, but you look like such a nice little friendly, cute boy. Why do you want to do this? Why do you? I hated that shit. Hated that shit. And at the same time, I won't admit I hated illegal life too. I fucking hated stealing, theft, drug dealing. I hated all that shit. I hated everything illegal. I thought that in this world, like you had to go through a hard route and that a man had to have a hard life in order to be a man. And a man was a man when not necessarily have a family, but a man is a man who is successful through hard work. So he works so hard that he's making money. And he's making bread and the guys that are with him are making bread too. So he's like, hey dude, you got bread, you got bread, you got bread, you got bread, and I got bread. We all got bread. And I've never said this. I'm so glad I got this off my chest. And I'm so glad so glad I'm talking about this. And it just, anyway, so that was my mentality. I'll be honest. So I was 15. I was like, man, I want a job because I'm bored and the summer's coming up. I got a job as a cashier at a grocery store, and I went to the lady. I said, dude, why don't you make me the buggy boy? She said, why do you want to be the buggy boy? I said, because I see how they line up 16 shopping carts and then push it uphill. I'm like, dude, because that parking lot was at a hill at an angle. I said, man, I just want to push that. I want to become strong physically. I want to do that all day long, all shift. She was like, or at least make me stock shelves and stock boxes. She goes, you are so goddamn smart at math. I was so impressed by your math that I had to hire you. And I'm sorry, you're not going to go anywhere other than cashier. Okay? And you know what? Work here a few years will make you supervisor. Well, she didn't say that, but I mean, I think about that now. She didn't say anything like that. Anyways, I was like, fuck this, man. I want to go work in a factory, man. And I'll tell you why. Because I wanted to work hard and I had no activity. So I went to the workout gym and again, people were discouraging me. Hey, you haven't hit your growth spurt yet. You're really short. Don't work out with weights. Don't weight lift or you might stay short for your whole life. And I mean, I don't know if that's just a myth or what. But when I was young, everybody used to tell me, don't work out with weights. Do push-ups, do pull-ups, and do dips and sit-ups. Do not work out with weights, okay? When I got my growth spurt, I'm like, dude, I want to work out, right, with weights. Now, a weightlifting workout, it becomes ineffective after an hour, in my opinion. An hour, hour and a half. I mean, how much weightlifting are you going to do? And then the next fucking day, you're sore. So that night, you go to sleep, you wake up sore, and your muscles need to recuperate in order to become stronger and larger again. So you can only put in so much time into weightlifting. So what the hell am I gonna do then? I wanted to play basketball and stuff. No, I tried, I'll be honest, nobody wanted to fucking play basketball with me. They did, but it would be like, okay, dude, let's play Saturday morning. And I'd play for 2 hours and they'd be like, well, we're done. I'm gonna go fucking watch TV or play video games. I'd be like, I'm gonna go hang out with some girls. Because whenever people hung out with girls, they would never call me. I'm gonna go hang out with some girls or whatever. I'm like, dude, what the hell am I supposed to do? Oh, just go home and chill out over there, man. I was like, dude, I want to do, and then I had these idiots who would be like, hey, we can do illegal shit together, and we can, do this and do. And I was like, oh, man, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? So I just I had no activity to do. Anyways, the point is, I got into factory work. So I was like, let's do factory work, and it was so, dude, I felt like I remember I was doing like a really long trailer, like a 40-foot trailer or something. And at the end of, when I got to the end of the trailer, it was so hot. It was July. It was so hot. And they had little holes at the end of the trailer. And the sun was literally coming in like red blazing. And I literally thought of like the ancient days of slavery in the hot sun. I was like, holy shit, man, I feel like a fucking slave. Um, I tried working retail after that. I couldn't get into anything because that's typically what people tell you when you're a teenager. Try retail, do this. These jobs are good, and they're considered to be really nice jobs for young people. Couldn't do it. Went back to factories. I finally found dishwashing. Blah blah blah. I tried getting into stupid fucking sports where you spend 4 hours a day. It was all bullshit, right? And where am I going with this? Really? Sorry. Okay. I got off track. I'm gonna wrap this up right now. Okay, so my point is that I started off with the honest Joe mentality. You know what I mean? Honest, hardworking Joe works fucking 12 hours a day to put food on the table for himself. I mean, I had this mentality that I didn't want to eat food given to me by other people. I wanted to buy my own food. Honest Joe's got to earn money. Honest Joe needs to buy his own clothes. Honest Joe needs to buy his own food. Honest Joe needs to pay his way because Honest Joe will be a pussy if he doesn't. Right? Isn't that fucked up? That was my mentality. Honest Joe's got to do honest days work to earn honest money to pay for honest things. Right? Again, I was always moving at level 1. Then I moved into laziness. Let me work a lazy fucking job where I'm getting paid like almost double minimum wage per hour, you know? And I'm getting like fucking good quality food for free. Right? That's what I was thinking. You know what I mean? Getting like really like steak on like fuck, like really good food. You know what I mean? And then I tried the lazy way, it didn't work. Then I tried this, I tried that, I tried that. Eventually, I moved into an instinctual world. And I said, you know what I gotta do? If I wanna get girls and stuff like that, I just gotta go to bars, man. I gotta go to nightclubs, I gotta go to bars. And again, I went beautifully, did level 1, went in there, started making friends, made like 100 friends, met girls, started finally dating girls, started interacting with girls and stuff. And then that ended after 6 months, and then a new level 1 started. You know what I mean? And then I robbed a bank. And then I ended this. I moved into the realm of like danger, the realm of uncertainty, the realm of what's gonna happen tomorrow. Am I gonna be alive tomorrow? Am I gonna do a fucking 7-year bid? What is my life gonna be? Because they were throwing 7 years at me. What is my life? And they didn't even want to give me a deal. They said, we're not gonna give you a deal. You gotta take 7 years. Or else we're gonna give you 13. That's what they were telling me. All right. So I was like, fuck, like, you know, and then all that fucked up shit, I found knowledge in the most uncanniest of places. I found things that nobody really typically finds. And today I'm a different man today. But to be very honest, yeah, had I been a baby and I was like this already, it would have been a breeze. But that was a legit level 0 come up. I call that a level 0 come up. I see that's legit. And that puts me in a different class. If you hate me for being in that class or being that, so be it. But I will warn you. Do not listen. And you'll hear this all the time. Kings, the wealthy people, people who are super good at sports or whatever, people who are on the top of their trade, for example, top businessmen. They do not screw around in the world of people who are not at their level. This world is not for you to come into. This is not your business. This is our world. We fight each other in this world. We compete with each other in this world. This world is not for people like you. You have a very good life. You have a lot of success, a lot of wealth. You got a lot of things to look forward to. You live a way better life than us. Stay in your world, dude. You're riding what? First class, business class on planes. How many flights you take? 100 flights a year. Do you fly to Miami just to party? Do you fly to London just to party? Do you fly to Dubai just to party or to go to a boxing event or something? Dude, stay in your world, man. Leave this shit to us.